They are trained where they train. Oh he. For after 6 months they come out. The highest train where they train for them now to shoot. If you bring one Eastern youth now, bring one Nigerian army, come and say make they fight. My brother, you go beat them rubbish. You go beat them blue and black. No level. Even though they bribe you with money, say go join Nigerian army. My brother, my sister for Biafran land, no go. And anybody will tell you say link day to join Biafran soldiers. Now lie, abroad no go save you. Eastern governors, on a time, don't they reach. You're gonna be careful.
Now the Kalu no be our problem already. Our problem here. Then they bandit they inside bush, they key, they buy, that one no be problem. Even they don't buy, they reach, they surround us. Oh, no, no go talk that one. Now the Kalu take your land. Now the Kalu sleep your mama. He sleep your wife.
Please, if you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, subscribe with us and turn on your notification button. Hello friends, welcome to Magnetic Jigs TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and your location, wherever you are watching us from. Today being 26th of April 2026, Sunday, we the team of Magnetic Jigs TV welcome you to our beautiful channel. Oh yes, please, here is the news in details. The Biafra Liberation Army, a look-alike of Commander Holy Ghost, has issued a threat warning, or will I say an advice, to Igbo youths that are trying to join Niger Army. He advised them not to join, that it is a setup, that if they ever join, that they are going to be sent down to all this war zone in northern part of Nigeria, and Boko Boys is going to buy them. So he advised them never to join Niger Army. He also said that anybody that is telling them that there is a link to join the Biafran Liberation Army, that person is lying to them, that it is also a trap, that they should not listen to anybody. At the moment, just listen to him and hear what he said.
Greetings to all Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. There is a news I'm hearing all over the world about the Nigerian government. My dear brother and sister, if you are wise, don't listen to what the Nigerian army is saying. I want to ask a question. Where are those soldiers Nigeria have been recruiting? The Nigerian army have been recruiting soldiers for so long time ago. Where are those soldiers? The youth of the Eastern Northeast. You people should answer questions to the Nigerian government. Where are the soldiers they have been recruiting? Where are they? And why are they so interested of the Eastern youth to come and join army, where they have the Northerners all over the world? There are youths walking around in Nigerians, riding Okada all over the places. Why they can't call them to go and join the force so they go and fight Boko Haram and bandits? They're the ones that need it most, so that they can join their army to fight for their community. Why are they interested in the Southeast when they have Northerners? And the senator, House of Rep, their governors, they have daughters and sons. Why are they interested in the Southeast? That means they have planned to destroy people. Do not listen to them. Focus in what you are doing. Even if you don't have anything to do, say the Nigerian army, you won't go join. No join, my brothers and sisters. Road no day there. There's nothing you will gain from there. How much are they paying? Even though they pay you 10 million, no go. They will use you for 2 months. You enjoy your money. After 2 months, they will kill you. I swear. They will finish you. The northern youth are there suffering, looking for work, doing security all over the places, riding Okada. Why should they should call them to to put them in army. Why are they calling the Southeast youth? They are looking for people to kill because they know that hand don't meet their soldiers. Better hand don't meet their soldiers. Upon the armor tank, the bazooka where they carry, the machine gun where they carry, hand don't meet them. They don't see fire way past them. Imagine where military of Nigeria, they bow for bandits and Boko Haram. That means no level again. The only way they get power now for Southeast. Upon say then go invite Turkey military, carry equipment, go Niger, invite Niger soldiers, go British soldiers sit there among them. They fight Biafran soldiers, they fight the Easterners. Upon all those stars, no level. Who don't big pass person, don't big pass person, my brother. They are trained where they train. Oh he. For after 6 months they come out. The highest train where they train for them now to shoot. If you bring one Eastern youth now, bring one Nigerian army, come and say make they fight. My brother, you go beat them rubbish. You go beat them blue and black. No level. Wait till you want tell us what we don't know. Even though they bribe you with money, say go join Nigerian army. My brother, my sister for Biafran land, no go. And anybody will tell you say link day to join Biafran soldiers. Now lie. Nothing. No go. No link. Somebody tell say link day to join Nigeria Biafran soldier. Enemy can form as if say is an Igbo boy or Igbo youth. You will come just to know the in and out of Biafran soldiers. Nothing like link. You know they. If you dey, government will let you know. Biafran government will let you know. There are some talk, we make a mistake in our words. Let us be careful. Let us get what we are fighting for. Biafra is not a child play. Biafra now bomb, time bomb. We want to explode, we want to destroy Nigeria. Nigeria government knows say everything don't dagbaru, they don't fail. They know say Biafra won't come. Person tell you say one come off for your house, you know one stay gay, one go back to your house. You say no. You tie a rope, lock door, they beat am for inside. My brother, if now you dey inside of the beach, if you see jackknife, you will kill the person, open door, come out. If they know say they be Nigeria and they get everything, may they let Biafra go. Because they don't have that sense. Because they know that Biafran land is the more important than everything. It's where honey flow. It's where happiness flow. Where peace dey. Now wicked government. You don't want Biafran to go. You don't want to give them their freedom. You don't want to give them power. So why are you holding Biafra? You say una get everything. Now una get tomatoes. Now una get onions. Make una carry and go. Make una let Biafran go. Una say no. Wetin be una problem? I dey blame all those police, all those military. Misbehave for East. My brother, una get children. Una get family. Make una dey reason all those things. Nothing dey last forever. I see they tell una. Upon the whole thing una dey do, no, at the end una no dey gain anything. Una see the fail dey go. Make una leave Biafra. Una say no. Una go recruit soldiers. Carry the northern soldiers, give the eastern governor. Make they kill the youth, they go. Una carry the youth wey be the easterners. Go for Boko Haram, make Boko Haram kill them. You say we don't know, we know. And the Southeast, and I say make Southeast come see join army. We don't want where they join, where they dey. I mean, I carry them go abroad, go give them business, make they do for there. I mean, I carry them go Europe, go show them good life to live. Where the rest soldiers dey, no gonna show us. Every day on they recruit, every year on they recruit. The vigilantes wait there for all the Nigerian states. One and off in power. None of you pay them. We go fight the Boko Haram. Where they there? The police wait there for not. One are supposed to pay. Even let me say tell myself. Even mobile police wait there for not. Go fit defeat the Boko Haram. But no one empower them. Now they find Eastern youth. Mo gonna put for army. Mo na go kill them. Now thunder go fire on. And I no go die better. People no go die better. My brother and sister, if una get sense, mo gonna ignore them. I know say some saboteurs will go see join her. They will still go join army. May they for wear khaki. Now that khaki will kill you. If you do finish, you still come southeast. Or they carry go bandit land. You go finish you. Nigeria, mona be careful. Nigeria government, make una to open her eye. Mona see say things they go wrong, things they go down. Economies don't finish. Ordinary Cotonou year currency safer don't be past Nigerian currency. No say disgrace, shame no dey una eye. Una see the whole Biafra. Una see whole Mazina the Kalo. I dey tell una, if una no let Biafran go, una economy go die finish. And at the end, Biafran go, una go suffer. Una go chop sand. If una no let Biafran go, Nigeria currency go see they go down. It go finish. And if una let Biafran go at the end, upon all this suffer, Nigeria now go suffer tire. Now go the beggars go. If beggars go full Nigeria, all those men waiting say they get money, they go for pakpata. Abroad no go save una. External governors. Una time don't they reach. Una time don't they reach. We're gonna be careful. We're gonna be careful. Time don't reach for una. I know we'll talk with our mind.
Hey! Hey! Ball! There's a knock 80. Imam wata go nusa agwa mantam agwa ya atom biko nu jebenu Abuja ma fo mo fo sef DPO go ni ka buni jeno kwa o ya DPO wa o ka buni simala ga buni jeno kwa ah na he go ni obelego ya bago benu
Biafrans, it is a very good question that General Asabuja is asking. Is it Nollywood really the matter that is going on or the problem that Nigeria has now? No, he is not. Did Nollywood do anything that is making Nigeria ungovernable today? No. That the problem Nigeria is facing today is corruption and not being sincere in security work, you know. Just listen to General Asabuja here and hear what he said.
Our problem already. Our problems here. Then they bandit today inside bush, they kill, they buy, that one no be problem. Even they don't buy, they reach, they surround us. Oh, I no go talk that one. Now the Kalu take your land. Now the Kalu sleep your mama. You sleep your wife. Where you know the land, now the Kalu rest. Everything IPOB. You to gather for Southeast in IPOB. You to do small meeting in IPOB. One and let they see white to call them white. One and let they see blue call them blue. Why we not go change? Why we not go be honest to ourselves? Why we not go love ourselves? Why we not go like ourselves? You go use somebody from here to kill your own brother, kill your own people. Igbo man, they kill Igbo man. I shame for you. I dey very disappointed. In Igbo where they betray Igbo. Iberi be warrior. I dey very disappointed. That Fulani man go bribe you, Fulani man go use your brain. Honorable member, go use your brain. I don't just know. I don't know. I don't see love. I see betrayal everywhere. Betrayal everywhere now they see. Very big betrayal. That's why they use brain on everybody. But I tell everybody, prepare. The scat motto. And I know when we enter scat, those days when we be 18, 19, 20, when we did scat. The scat motto that what you be prepared. Go ask. Motto, scat motto, be prepared. Day and night. Ready? Ready day and night because Fulani don't surround us. See where they don't pack plate they put for military. They pack, they put for uniform. They will come deploy them for Southeast. They will come send them come here. Now so it be. See NFSS. And they find people for military, they find NFSS plenty. They carry NFSS, they do politics. Carry forest guard, they do politics. They do arrange politics. Wayo politics. Paddy politics. Those they chop money in the name of NFSS. People they some state commander does they chop money. They levy people. Some state commander in this NFSS, they busy, they levy people who don't get money, hardship. They don't say things no they find. Some state commander they busy, they levy them. Very soon I go call name. And yes, on they call Biafra terrorist organization. How they take be? This bandit, what you won't call them. If they call Biafra or IPO with this name, then get branch for make a sound, then get branch for South Africa, they get branch for Ghana. Those people don't call them. They get branch for UK, for US, where they fight terrorism. US where they fight, no one hear anything, anything gangster, anything evil, anything terrorism, anything. US no one hear them. They get office there. They get for Finland. They get office everywhere. No, only Nigeria they call them terrorists. Only Nigeria they call them terrorists. Other countries they call them terrorists. Only Nigeria declare them terrorists. Other countries no declare them. Other nations all over the world, no only Nigeria declare IPOB and Biafra terrorists. But other countries no declare them. Which kind of thing with this? But go for North. Different group they for North. They say 5 to 6, 7 group day for North. And they tell us don't touch them, don't kill them, don't arrest them, don't buy them. When they catch them, you put them into power. When they catch them, you put them into uniform. When they catch them, you put them into power. When you catch them, you empower them. When you empower your enemy, what do you do? Nobody. See, if you empower your enemy, they trouble. When they equip your enemy, they empower them. Nobody to come fight you. Nobody to come buy you. When you empower your enemy, they give us strength to come buy you. If they give us strength to come execute you, because anybody who don't make himself your enemy, he no go fit forgive you. Anybody who don't make himself your enemy, avoid them. He carry something for mind. His heart still bitter. The heart is still bitter where you did. Nothing you go do to please them. Now that they carry this battalion. This battalion come put into power. Give them arm. Jesus Christ. You don't go where now. You don't go where. Make us see them. See them, see people there. See the battalion. See them 700 and something people. This one are the one where they show us. So what of the one where they don't show us? What of the one where we don't see? What of the one where they do for backyard? What of the one where they hide, they do them. Southeast and I know they see the hatred. I talk and last I say, Igbo man never be ordinary vice president, Igbo man never be. What will happen? What will Igbo do on that? I be one Igbo man. I be 100% Igbo man. When they create Nigeria and I say now wow, Zobia, Irishina, Southeast, Irishina, Niger Delta. They use and scatter also, we don't go fit to unite together. Niger Delta, Southeast. They use and scatter also, we don't go do it to unite together. Now the game they use. So we don't go fit come together. They use brain on us. On a maybe see them. Now so on a going to betray Nnamdi Kanu. Now Nnamdi Kanu be our problem. Nnamdi Kanu are the problem of Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu are the problem of East. You don't go where.
Our brother Asabuja made a very wonderful point based on the 700 bandits, will I say prodigal son, according to what they nicknamed them, prodigal son, that has been reintegrated into our society. So our brother here is not even okay with that decision. Listen to him as well and hear what he said.
A lot of mercenaries from predominantly Muslim countries in Africa, okay, Chad and the rest of them, were brought into Nigeria, radical Islamists, to kill our people, Igbos, Christians in the East, right? They fought alongside the Nigerian military at that time. And these are all documented. In fact, there's one video account, very difficult thing to watch, on the Asabuja massacre, where a brother who was an eyewitness was basically narrating how that one of those Chadian soldiers who was dressed in Nigerian military uniform was making an announcement before they massacred all those maybe 7,000 or so of our boys. He made an announcement and said something like, if you be Igbo, you must die. If you be Igbo, you must die. So they were given a marching order that just look out for the Igbos and kill them off. You heard all that story of how our people even came out in Asabuja to welcome them, and thinking that, okay, we've been able to appease these guys. We don't want to have anything to do with Biafra. We are all for the Nigerian nation. And even after that, they massacred all of them. The guy is still alive today. He made it clear. He was an eyewitness. He saw dead bodies all around him. He only escaped by the grace of God. And he made it clear that most of the people who shot and killed on that day were mercenaries. How do you explain that several decades later, we have a situation where so-called repentant terrorists are being churned out from the killing fields into our already depressed and bleeding streets? And they are being told they could join the military, and not just that they are told, many of them have already gone into the military, as alleged by active duty Nigerian soldiers, which they have also put out on video for the whole world to see. That you have terrorists who are still terrorists. There is no element of repentance in them. They are in the military. They are joining the police force. They are joining everywhere. Anything, any aspect of life in Nigeria is open to them. Meanwhile, they are not Nigerians. I will never stop hammering on this, but the point you need to pay attention to right now is when these guys are now asked to go into the military, do you think that the military will send them to go and fight in Borno, where they were taken from in the first place and called repentant and given automatic citizenship? Do you think they will be sent to go there to go and fight against themselves? No. Most likely these guys are being sent to Eastern Nigeria. And so the killings that they couldn't achieve, the genocide that they couldn't complete during the Biafran war, this might be the best opportunity they have now to complete it. Their children are now wearing Nigerian military uniforms again. And this time around, legally. And when they enter there, our people are looking at people in our military uniform and they're wondering, who are these? They may actually be staring their own enemies in the face. Now, explain to me, how does anyone know who is a repentant terrorist when you see a Nigerian soldier? And so the systematic killing of my people may just get on the way, low-key, eliminating our people. Doesn't that also kind of explain why in the last few weeks and months we have seen so many framings, so many made up stories just to tie the eastern part of Nigeria to terrorism? We've seen it from the military, it was debunked. Another one came again, it was debunked. And now we have the police involved. Who are these people eagerly working so hard to tie eastern Nigeria to terrorism? And you know why they're doing that? Because they want to have a large-scale deployment to the east. In the same way there is focus on the northeast, they want to create a plausible cause. They want to create a reason that everybody will agree to. That, hey, we found IED. It was debunked. Oh, we found this. It was debunked. Imagine if they were not debunked. Imagine if our boys and girls who are now actively warring against these wicked people on social media today, imagine if they were not there. They would have gotten away with all of this. And then they will suddenly have a national decree that now there's a problem in eastern Nigeria, we need to deploy. And now when you see the people they are going to be deploying, probably 85 to 90% of them are the same enemies who sought to eliminate all of us during the Biafran war. Their children are now legally wearing uniform and are being sent now to finish what their fathers couldn't finish. You see why Nigeria cannot live for a very long time. Nigeria will not survive this period. I am telling you with everything in me, nobody born of a woman, nobody born of a woman, even if you are not born of you, even if it's a spirit that gave birth to you, you can never, ever conquer eastern Nigeria. Igbo, you can never conquer my people. You will never be able to Islamize my people. Take it from me that I said so. It won't happen. So you better stop trying. There's no need. You hear the story of Igala, the attack of Igala. They wanted him to convert. He committed suicide rather than bow to the Islamic regime. You hear the story of Igbo landing. They wanted to take them as slaves. Our people say never, not on our lives. We'll rather drown than bow or submit ourselves or surrender to slavery. You heard about Aba women riot. And you think that these people are normal people. Bring it on. Bring it on. You know, Nigeria is so doomed and cursed that they don't know when they have bitten more than they can chew. They don't know when they have pushed their enemy, or rather their opponent, to the wall. We have backed up to the wall now. And the time is coming when Nigeria will hear from us. Keep pushing us. Keep trying. But go to bed knowing fully well that I said to you today, you will never, even in 1,000 lifetimes, you will never be able to conquer Eastern Nigeria. You can never conquer Igbo people, let alone Islamize them. May God bless you and keep you. And if you are an Igbo person or from Eastern Nigeria, you better wake up. You better wake up. The hour has come. Vigilante, whatever it...
Biafrans, thank you everyone watching this video. Remember to subscribe with us, Magnetic Gist TV, for we remain the best. Let us interact in our comment section. We all love you. Bye.